This time, how many battalions do we have? We have 148. We shouldn't need any more. My only concern with Egypt is that I don't have a strong flotilla base. But we can still maybe push multiple fronts. So let's do this. Let's go. I'm gonna get all of my pieces back. I want you to return Aleppo, and I am gonna push all of the other states. That's gonna be a lot, and it's gonna give me a lot of infamy. But my hope is that no one joins on either side, so we kind of duke it out a little more. We got atmospheric engine, which I can start using coal for everything. We are going to go Fieldworks. 33 months. The war will start before then, but that's okay. And yeah, laissez-faire is not happening. And it doesn't look like anyone else is going to join. No one's leaning one direction or the other. Oman is, that's fine. I don't really care about that. I am going to mobilize all of my generals though. And we have 3 different fronts that we can push things in, which is great. The Balkans, we're going to give them an intelligentsia general. You are going to defend that front. My smaller boyos are going to do the defending. He's the one I just hired? No. He's the one I just hired. I'm going to promote you to be able to hold more. I'm going to mobilize, and you're going to push that front. Is that all of my generals? It is. Oh, I pushed too many too fast. I meant to push them a lot sooner. Not as many, so he won't back out. He looks like he's mobilizing everything, though. So that's fine. That's great. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. It'll lead to war, which is what I want. And the best part is we are still, let's see, I can start, oh, I don't want to take consumption tax off. We'll take tax on services off. That should increase our standard of living. And you'll also notice that our literacy is skyrocketing. Let's see what goes on here. Perfect. Perfect. And then we should have a battle here, in which we're beating them back there as well. No, that's great. That's great. They're already losing more than we are. They've taken 36,000 casualties. It's costing them a lot more to continue pushing. And I'm already winning and starting to push back. Yeah, this is really costing them a lot more than it's costing me. Just perfect. I'm going to get all of that, and we're going to knock out 2 things from the sick man. What was this? Oh, it looks like Prussia went in and conquered some stuff. But Russia ended up getting a Prussian treaty port and Prussian reparations. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's recruit a general. I don't really have anyone to go there, which is fine. All we need to do is we need to... Cool. We'll start kicking them from the backside. And that'll be great as well. We're going to get so much infamy from this, though. And maybe we won't, but I'm pretty sure we will. Where is he at right now? He's on the Transjordan Lower Egypt front. Yeah, they're just getting wrecked from a morale standpoint. Insufficient agriculture. The industrialists have started complaining about the existence of subsistence farms. Nice! Appointed bureaucrats. Alright, so taxation capacity has gone up by 25%, and the political strength of the intelligentsia has gone up as well. Now that, we're getting a little too powerful. As part of the bureaucratic reform, we now just need something that's not land-based taxation. Which we can't get until we get per capita. We must not have traditionalism. So we have to push traditionalism out. The question is, do we go agrarianism or do we go interventionalism? This is, yeah, we definitely go interventionalism. We have to. The other question is, can I reform my government and bring in the armed forces? No, I can't. That's fine. Ideally, I would like to get a professional army standard up. Oh no, beat him back! Dang it. This is actually a really tight war. And we're kind of losing. Okay, we're gonna push. All right, so we still have a lot of stuff to go on our queue, and we're doing just fine. In fact, we're doing so good. I'm removing the consumption tax on grain, which should, in theory, boost our quality of living up. We really need to work on furniture and tobacco. Yeah, we're kind of getting pushed back. There we go. There we go. Get out of here with your giant, amazing beard. Charles Marie Napoleon de Beaufort d'Haute Pole. The petite bourgeoisie have expressed their concerns about government decisions. I do feel like I need to keep the industrialists in check. And that will make them slightly happier. Here's the benefit of our country right now, is we have so many positive things going for us. This isn't great. But if we can do noble privileges, if we can knock that off, that would be good. We just have to bolster them, and I actually could. Let's bolster them and get them off of their shtick. But we have 20 tech cost, 10% bureaucracy. We have so much investment, minus 10% loan rate. Like, our interest rate is so incredibly low. How does combat work? At the moment, combat is pretty much this. You can set your production methods on all of your armies to whatever you want it to be, which does help. You can see regular infantry is 10 offense, 15 defense. But if we bump up to line infantry, it turns it to 20 offense and 30 defense. But then, of course, it costs small arms. You're employing more officers over servicemen. But right now, this is one thing that they have confirmed, is that there's a lot of information that's not showing up about how your combat width is determined. And that they're working on trying to make a tooltip. People are downvoting the game because people, it's kind of frustrating because I understand why they're frustrated, but I feel like they're more frustrated simply because it's not EU4 or it's not HOI4. It's a different system. If they had more information tied to it, I feel like they would be able to go be more justified, if that makes sense. But they don't have a justification. I don't feel that's very valid. Or at least the people who are downvoting it. I don't know. I get why they're downvoting it, but at the same time, I think people just need to get over themselves and realize that Paradox has made Vicky 3 not a combat simulator and has made it a political and social economic simulator, and that's okay. But people just like, my immersion or whatever. So we really do need to focus on some things. We need to focus on a lot of things, actually. Let's go. I like the new system. I never liked, and that's the thing. I didn't enjoy microing my units either. Like, there is zero fun for me in microing. Well, I won't say zero fun. There's a lot of fun when you do the cool thing and you, oh, that's why. They weren't all on Iron Frame. When you do really cool moves and stuff, yes, I understand that perspective. But outside of that, like, let Paradox specialize in their stuff. And stop being so whiny. That's just me, though. I am really getting my butt whooped. We're going to kind of go on the defense for a while. Rousing speech captivates the public. This afternoon, Kamal Yalaz, leader of the industrialists, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of interventionalism. Enactment chance? Absolutely. Did you ever play Age of Mythology? It's coming back. Oh yeah, dude. I played a crap ton of Age of Mythology back in the day. I'm wondering why our offense is so low. Yeah, it's to the point now where we're starting to lose a lot more people than they are. That, my friends, is a problem. There are a lot of systems within that I don't really like about it all. I will admit. Let's go. I'm already activating those conscripts. Is it simply because... Let's import those. We'll rely on the Russians for a little bit. It's complex. A reviewer gave the game a 60 because of how hard it was. See, and I don't agree with those reviews. It's one of those where it's like, the game does a pretty fair job of explaining things. Yes, it's not perfect. I will admit, it's not perfect whatsoever. But at the same time, like, there's a point to where, like, you shouldn't give a negative review. Hey, Deus, what's up? Like, I feel like that's not a valid excuse. Okay, so we do have a problem here. We have a problem. I'm gonna send my boys home. Peasants resist in the East Aegean Islands. You have none, so we're not going to worry about you there. Because I feel like what needs to happen right now is we need to go into the mobile artillery life. We need to recoup just a little bit. Nice! We can subsidize all buildings. A huge boost to my invested, Yep. Now we need to get rid of land-based taxation, and we can do that by going per capita taxation, which will actually increase, holy crap, it'll increase our income by a lot. Flying out to Alaska, holy crap. Dude, those LC-130s, those are beasts. Beasts, I tell you. We're going to push here. And what, do we just not have anyone else? We are going to push here. Oh my word. We need to get that collapsed. We need to get... We need more troops there. Need you to collapse you. That's 15. We're going to start pushing real hard over here. Start pushing hard to actually just defend there. Okay. Push there. Okay, now what we can do also is we are going to go... Livestock will be there. Butchering tools, that's great. Coal mines are going to get atmospheric. There, we're going to go atmospheric engine. There, which will... It hurts us, but not enough to where I care. And then we'll be good there. We should make a little bit more money back. And there we go. We're going to start pushing them back. and start forcing that back line. Oh, I can't get to that. Oh my word, we just can't push anything. We've already activated all of our conscripts. Yeah, we just can't do much because we just really suck. Yeah, now we're starting... Oh, crap. They took our... Okay, yeah, that's a problem. Okay. We're going to... Build works 10% army defense. That's great. We're going to focus on military things right now. We're going to go with general staff. It's going to take a little while, but that's okay. Oh my word, they're just pushing us so freaking hard. We are actually going to lose this. That is bonkers to me. That really sucks. 4 T2100 Rolls-Royce engines. Yep, we are going to lose. Well done, Egypt. And we will not get the sick man of Europe. Let's see. A trade agreement? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, they pushed that. And we now have free trade. Fantastic. Okay, so what are we doing now? That war's over with. And we have war reparations. I'm assuming that's right. Diplomatic pacts. Yep. Okay. That's fine. We are hemorrhaging just a little bit, but nothing too bad. And now that things are normal, we can start working on other stuff. The bureaucratic reform, we do not have land-based taxation. We are working on per capita taxation. What we need to do, urbanization, we're at 55%. So we need to work on that even more. We can build 5 of those. That will work a bit too. And then we can start working on things like barracks, because that's going to be very powerful. So we'll build 10 barracks, and these areas are certainly not doing well, I will say that. We could build 1 there, but I think more importantly, we do need to try to find places that don't have a lot of taxation. You know what? Do shipyards count as infrastructure? They do. We'll build 3 of those there. That's 60, 70, 80, 100 right there. Cool. They don't have anything. Coal, I don't think is being utilized as much as it needs to be, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Do we need more wood? We don't really. I'll build some more barracks here. A customs union? I don't think that's necessary right now. I think we'll be okay. So we have 6 years to get through 4 things. We can totally reclaim Europe, or reclaim Syria. I think that's going to be possible if we can push through. Sweet! So now we have a lot of stuff going for us. Per capita taxation. We have a deficit. Let's knock this stuff out to get it out of the way. Barracks don't take but like 2 weeks. Hydraulic cranes have been unlocked, which is good. We need more clippers. Okay. All right, we're at 35. We're not going to get to 35. That's at 55%. That's going to be really hard. We will get bureaucratic reform. We just need... I'm going to do it. I don't care. Let's see, that's 5. See, that's 10. 30%. 50%. 2 of those will be 90. We'll build 3 of those. We got to get out of bureaucracy debt to trigger that last thing. These guys have 20%, 40, 60, 60. We'll start making lead mines useful. Do a promotion, absolutely. A good vintage, the wine produced in Albania has been lauded. Amazing. And we'll be good there. And now we have Mahra. And we'll be okay there. I'm all right with that. As for our buildings and stuff, why can't I do that? You're not allowed to have enacted peasant levies and army model. Oh, okay. I think we're okay. Honestly, it's not going to take much. I think if we get like maybe three more regions, we'll be able to get urbanization, which will be fine. And then all we got to do is army modernization. And we're working on that right now as well. Yeah, we should be able to start pushing this a little more. When can I go after them again? 54, so in 4 more years. Oh my word. We're going to have a year to push. I don't think it's going to happen. So we need to focus, let's see, on that, education. Let's see, that, and that. We can do it without reclaiming Syria. We can do it without reclaiming it if we can push this right. We have to be like stupidly close. Like stupidly close. I don't care. We're going to push all the conscripts down here. We do some sulfur mines as well. We get those government administrations running. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. I did not expect to be pushed back. I really, really did not expect to get pushed back by Egypt. We have 150 regulars. We need 100 more. And we have 5 years to do it in. That's fine. We can go down. Our ranking sucks right now, but we'll be okay. I'm not concerned about it. I really just am not. Barracks are like stupidly cheap. Or fast to build. So we'll make like 6 of them at once. Is that what it is? Something's oh no, we're just making them that fast. That's what it is. We're at minus Y. Well, let's cancel that. That's why. That's what's going on. Okay. Okay, never mind. Something was a little wonky, and that's what it was. Urbanization still at 58%. We're cranking out things unrealistically fast. Don't worry, I actually am doing something. I'm just boosting all of the... I'm boosting all the barracks because they take like 1 week each. And we're just gonna spam the crap out of all of that. And of course, that's gonna cause our market to skyrocket as well. Suppress separatism. We are 1/4 of the way there with 4 years left. Okay, we still need more. And then if we go there, 90 will work. 90 will work. I just need them to go a little faster. Alright, so we are still down a little bit. You know what I could honestly do? Is I could go to my market. We have some unproductive routes. But I can stop importing that. Fertilizer. And stop doing that. Coal, we're exporting. Tools, I can't do anything about that. We have general staff. That's actually really, really helpful. We can do that. There we go. We have reform. We need urbanization, and we'll get it. We have 4 years to get those two. I just really wish Reclaim Syria had worked well. It really sucks that it didn't. But I mean, it is what it is. We're going to go with Central Archives, because that's going to give us a lot of taxation capacity. And yeah, we will, we will get it, believe me. Let's see, how many were we building? We don't need... Let's see. We need 44? 3 more. There we go. That'll get us at 250 exactly. And we're not going to go bump up to that. That's going to hemorrhage us a little too much. To be quite honest, we really need to be done after we get done with this. Gonna knock you to the bottom. But the urbanization should honestly come once we get all of that stuff done. We're getting there. We're getting there. The Diplo packs is what sucks. War reparations. We'll be fine though, because I don't think... Do we even have an arts academy? I don't think we do. No, we don't. The reform, I mean, we're getting literacy up there, and that's the thing. Is like once I recover from all of this this spamming, is that I can start focusing on like university stuff, which will allow us to get tech faster. We'll also bump up our literacy rate, which will also bump up the qualifications of all of our pops. We're literally gaming the game right now solely to try and get the sick man of Europe out. And so it's all good, basically. And then if we needed more silk, we could totally pump into those as well. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about not getting that. All right, so we should have army modernization here soon. Is there a barracks hidden in there? Oh, we just gotta wait for it to be fully employed. Yep, that's what we're doing. Okay. All right, and see, even now we're making a positive balance. So I just think we're really, really in a solid place. I mean, if I wanted to, I could even just could tax the tar out of something else. I mean, we'll do that sin tax on liquor, but also our quality of living has risen. Not a lot, but it has risen a decent bit. And now that we have lead, I'm trying to think of what lead is good for. I'm trying to think. I think it's good in the plants to make like dynamite and stuff. So we may do that. That may be our next step. See, we're already in the positive income. So like, no, even though I'm 30, $7,500 and whatever, I'm $2.6 million in debt. I still have the capabilities of doing other things. So for instance, we could really focus on an arms industry. We're gonna make a crap ton of that. Now, we can eventually get down to rifles, but for now, it's just gonna be iron and hardwood. And we're gonna split the costs of that production method. So our iron is not in actually it's in a really good spot. Hardwood, we probably need to make some more hardwood. So I'd need to go to some backwoods place that has the capacity for it. And we're just gonna do all the logging camps there. And I'm actually gonna dedicate that to hardwood. Inefficient agriculture, I don't care about that. Violent suppression leads to increased discrimination. Radicals in Bosnia seem to be getting support from discriminated suffirmed citizens. We'll let them protest where they want. I think that's fine. Now that we have all of those things done, we can really start to look at how we want to do, how do we want to approach a couple of other. Propertied women still does not seem like we could push that whatsoever. We can, here we can do. We can increase our education, and we can also increase our law enforcement. That would be a really good idea, so that way they can get a little more suppressed. And then if we ever got census suffrage, we could start really pushing other things. But I would love to get multiculturalism out, but I have to have slavery banned in order to do it. Slavery banned, they would lose their pro-slavery ideology and all slaves would be liberated. Let's try and go for it, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if that goes through. The port there in Basra would allow a lot of good things. Rice, are we still like really, really needing grain? We are. We really are. Okay, so that would be 2040, 4550, 5560. 5. We'll build 10 of those. And we really got to push the arms industry down to the bottom there. And honestly, all the logging camps, because we're not at that point where we can get that urbanization thing done. And we're out in 35 months. So we've got to freaking move. Son of a biscuit. We're going to do 10 there. 11. So that's 55. So that's 10, that's 50. That'll be that, which will be good. And then I'm simply going to push those down. Come on, 72.41%. We can get it done. And then army modernization, there's still something not going on. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this would help at all. If we get all of those military wages in, maybe people would be more willing to go and join the military. 0 Popsville to become officers. The barracks wants to hire a total of 500. You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to go... We need a lot more servicemen. And then I think we'd be able to fill that. It's going to be real close. If we lose because of that, I'll be a little upset. I'm okay with that. The Sultan intervenes in the political process. No, absolutely. Get that 20% increase and be good with it. So are they able, what's up now? Central Archives gives us a lot more taxation capacity. But central banking, we're also going to get a lower interest rate and more mining. Minting, excuse me. And that's going to be really, really helpful. I do wonder if I kind of messed up by putting things in a smaller place. So if I were to go here, and I were to do decrees of greener pastures, that might encourage people to fill up those slots. I do think that's what the answer is. Whether or not we'll be able to get that in time, I don't know. It seems to be working. And then, like, in places where it's really low. Are y'all leaving? Cool. Love you. Can you come give me a kiss? Okay. So... Yeah. What, she's staying? Okay. That's right. That's right. Okay. Alright, I love you. I'm still afraid we're not going to do it. We have 26 months. We got those guys there. We need to knock down those arms industries. And pray for the best. 225. I don't think we're going to get it. Wait, 100? Nope, that's right. They don't have to be assigned to a general. Don't think we're going to get it, dadgummit. Not enough qualifications. Not enough qualifications. You're a 25 out of 25. Not enough qualifications. Man, we were so close. We were so stinking close. How are these guys? They're just barely under-equipped. And we were getting there. I mean, 35%. We won't be able to hit it, but... Man alive, were we close. More pragmatically inclined members of the local governors have offered to change their stance. They offered certain political concessions. No, get that out of here. The Bessemer process is a good technology that we can use. But man alive, we're just not going to get that, and I can't believe it. I don't know. I think we still might have a chance. These things get finished so quickly. And of course, all we have to do is modernize it, and then we can just go right back down. Like, we can erase all of them. Like, that's all that matters at the moment. We just literally need that 250 and to urbanize a 3%, like maybe even a single region is all that would take. So if we went here, Cars has nothing. That's 9, 10. So that's 50, that's 60, 80, 100. I feel like that's all that's left. And like those barracks can still go in. Yeah, we're gonna have to like completely restructure ourselves after this. Modern sewage gives 5 construction sector max level, infrastructure from population, and 10 infrastructure from population as well. There's a mining incident. We will get an interest into the industrialists. And then... no, we'll definitely give them a promotion. Oh my word, we're so stinking close. We're gonna just outrageously pay everyone. So hopefully, it's just that beneficial. So we're gonna do this all the way because it's absolutely ridiculous. And then we gotta pump those 2 up. And hopefully kill like 2 birds in the space of 14 months. Yes, urbanization complete. Fantastic. Now we just got to get those guys. And as soon as we hit 250, we're going to urbanize or modernize, and then we'll get modernization. And we'll be able to get out of this mess. Oh, we did it. And the thing is, I did it in 2 hours. Which was half the time it took me to do it the other time. I have to just spam it though. Like I really do. I guess I don't have to keep doing this stuff. We at 250, we're close. 249. 250, and then we're going to hemorrhage ourselves just briefly. Sick Man of Europe complete. The Ottoman Empire has successfully modernized and reasserted itself on the world stage. A new era begins for the Ottoman state. Sublime, that is the only word for it. To walk the streets of Istanbul and see modern factories and schools, to see guards practicing their military drill. A landscape once dominated by peasant farmers is now littered with shining cities. I like how it says littered with shining cities. And to think that only a few decades ago, the empire was on the brink of collapse. Where once the European powers looked upon us with pity and greedily sought to partition our lands, now we see their diplomats gazing in awe at our accomplishments, forced to recognize us as equal. God is good. For 5 years, we can get offense and defense. We're doing that 100%. Oh, we should reconquer the Balkans, follow through with urbanization, or empire runs on paper. No, we're going to reconquer the Balkans 100%. Okay. Now that that's over with, we can actually focus on the things that matter. And that means we don't need... Actually, those are fully staffed. Those are fully staffed as well. I think everything's actually fully staffed. Because here's the kicker. Here's what I want to do. I do want to push a skirmish infantry. But that means ammunition goes out the wazoo. Which is okay, because we are working on some arms industries, right? So we're going to push that. We are going to hemorrhage for just a tiny bit. But I think once we get the arms industries up and running, we're going to be in a really, really solid spot. And now we can focus on other things. Central archives, we need to have a government level building at level 10. And then 75% of eligible buildings need to have a workforce occupancy greater than 90% and standardized filing system. So now we've really just pushed it. We pushed it to the max. I don't think we're going to urbanize. Path to liberalism, we need census or universal suffrage. I'm not going to worry about that. Paranoid slave owners, I don't care either. And the metropolitan police. If we were to push this to a level 5, we need more bureaucracy to do it. So the next thing we can work on is rifles. And that's going to increase our capacity by a lot. And yeah, like I said, I mean, just for a little bit, we're going to hemorrhage a lot. But I think it'll be okay. Criminal organizations have begun operating in Diyarbakir. Put some funds into stamping out the organizations. That's fine. And honestly, we can probably deal without those wheat farms. Logging, though, we really need logging for sure. We don't need the lead mines. But we get these up and running. And I think we'll be in such a good, such a better position. Oh, we need an ammunition. That's what we need. Hold on. Those are arms industries, which is fine. But we need an munitions plant. That's what we need. And that's going to take explosives and lead, which we have lead, which is really helpful. But we need other things. We're going to go after egalitarianism because that opens up a bunch of laws. And then we're going to need explosives. And that, my friends, is where chemical plant comes in. And we're going to go after that as well. So a logging camp is going to be good for us because we do have... Well, let's... Now I'm kind of more reactionary than anything. We're still okay. I need tools, but we always need tools, especially when we're building. Hardwood is actually just barely under consumption, which is fine. We just need munitions like a mother trucker. And we're going to work on it. That's what we're working on right after this. Low market access in cars. How low is low? 20 of 9. We'll do 2 ports there. And then I think we may actually, come on. Slavery banned. Their radicalism isn't anything. I don't care. We can kill them and smack them down like the pieces of crap that they are.